Maidstone and Mid-Kent Mind helps people who are struggling with issues like depression or anxiety or grief. People like Barry.
Well, I'm Barry Denyer, retired a few years ago. When my wife became ill, I stopped work to help look after her. She ended up going into a care home because she had dementia, and then just under 3 years ago she passed away. Although she had dementia, it was unexpected. She died of a heart attack. I took it really badly, being together 46 years, and it really hurt, and it still does, to be fair, but that was when I first got in touch with Mind. Initially I was suicidal. That's how I got Maidstone and Maidstone and Medway mental health unit. I phoned them one night as a desperate measure to say that I was thinking of taking my own life. They sent somebody around the following day, and they kept sending somebody around for days on end after that to make sure I was okay and I was managing. And it was them that put me in touch with Mind.
And working alongside statutory bodies is a crucial part of the charity's role.
I think more broadly at the moment there's a real almost understanding in the sector that actually not everybody has the answers to every problem. So like Barry was saying earlier, a lot of it really factors into signposting and thinking about the other support services that are out there. And certainly in my role more recently, I've seen a lot more people open to actually working collaboratively, taking the time to find out what else is out there. So it's part of a full circle of support for people.
Therapy can take the form of activities or conversation, sometimes in groups, sometimes one-to-one, and Barry is in no doubt it's helped him.
They'll ask you how you are, what you're doing, and then would counselling help? Would one-to-one counselling help? What is it you're feeling depressed about? Is it bereavement? Is it an illness? Is it bipolar? Anything like that? And then they will put you in touch with the relevant groups or counsellors that do that type of work, that specialise in that type of recovery. And that's what I've done, and that's exactly how it works. And just sitting there talking about it can sometimes think, well, I'm not the only person that's feeling this low today. There's a number of us. And when we leave here at a certain time, and we all leave together, we walk down the road and we're laughing and joking. Whereas we probably came into the premises a bit morbid and a bit depressed.
Pressure on the service is enormous, though, since the pandemic and now the cost of living crisis. And as well as Kent Community Foundation giving vital grants to Mind, their needs analysis is now also helping shape their service.
So I think a lot of the stuff that KCF does in terms of just getting out into their community gives them a really good understanding of what the need is out there. And for us, that's really useful because it's not just a case of us going to them and saying, hey, we'd like funding for this project. Actually, it's a lot more mutually beneficial in terms of the insight that they might have to provide as well, which is what it should be about, I think, is looking not just as a partner saying to us, hey, here's some funding, go and deliver this service, but actually working together to work out how that service will benefit the most people.
And the final word goes to Barry.
Please come to Mind. They're always here. They've been so helpful, it's untrue.